Woman gets engaged. Then her mom sends one photo that makes her heart drop. When Heidi met Ed at university, it seemed like any ordinary love story. They were both 26, studying in Newcastle, and hit it off not long after Ed moved into a student house that Heidi had just moved out of. They started dating, quickly became inseparable, and eventually got engaged. At a dinner with their families not long after the proposal, the conversation drifted toward childhood memories. Heidi's mum, Kay, casually mentioned a sweet holiday romance her daughter had when she was 6, during a family trip to Gumbit, Turkey. She remembered the little boy's name too, Ed. Everyone laughed at the coincidence. After all, Ed is a common enough name. They moved on without thinking much of it. But 2 weeks later, Kay was in the attic when she stumbled on an old photo album from that Turkish holiday. As she flipped through the pages, something made her stop cold. There, in faded snapshots from nearly 2 decades ago, was Heidi, standing with a little boy who looked eerily familiar. Kay's heart raced as she stared at the face. It wasn't just any boy, it was Ed, her daughter's fiancé. Shocked, she sent the pictures to Ed's mother, Fiona, who confirmed it. The kids had unknowingly met nearly 20 years earlier and had spent 2 weeks as pint-sized holiday sweethearts. The families were stunned. None of them had remembered or put the pieces together until that moment. Yet somehow Heidi and Ed had found each other again, years later, on their own. In time, they married at Haddon Hall, a romantic 12th century estate, and later honeymooned in the Maldives, where they recreated one of those childhood beach photos. Heidi wore a black swimsuit, Ed wore checkered shorts, and for a moment, it was like nothing had changed.